kidnapped Maduro and his wife, and I wanted you to hear it from an American. We're against it. We're like, stop Trump. Can somebody come kidnap Trump instead? Like, Trump's been kidnapping people. He's been on such a kidnapping spree. He's got up to kidnapping presidents. If you're going to kidnap a president or prime minister, why not Putin or Netanyahu? I mean, Trump's not going to do that. But why doesn't somebody? If that's what we're doing now is kidnapping presidents, why doesn't somebody just kidnap Trump and Putin and Netanyahu? And some other ones they're in league with or in control of. And just stop it all. Like, I feel like he's not just starting. I mean, starting war with Venezuela is bad enough. It's bad to be starting war with Venezuela. We're on the wrong side of the Gaza genocide. We're increasingly on the wrong side of the Ukraine genocide. And now we're invading Venezuela and capturing their president. We already captured their president. Captured. I can't believe I said it the way they said it. Kidnapped their president. Captured is what you do in like chess. But yeah, we already kidnapped their president. I don't know. I figured you should hear it from me, but then I just remembered. I don't know if you can hear it from me. I don't know if YouTube's allowing me to speak. So let me know if you can hear the sound of my voice. I just remembered last time I went live, they weren't letting me speak. So we'll see. I feel like the way people talk about this is important. I want to call it a kidnapping. Calling it capturing is really weird. And yet, that's part of my whole point of doing the live. So the way people hear somebody talk about it is talking about Trump kidnapping the president of Venezuela, which should register to everybody is weird, doesn't happen. Um, Seems to be just not just an escalation with Venezuela, but an escalation with the world and the way things are in the world. Like, are people just going to be capturing other people's leaders willy-nilly or whenever they want to? I don't know. I'm starting to think the live is completely censored. So let me know if you can hear what I'm saying, if the live is not completely censored. Then I'll keep talking, I guess. And I guess I'll give it a minute for somebody to arrive and let me know if you can hear what I'm saying so the live's not completely censored. If the live's being completely censored, let me know and I'll just stop doing it. Just talk about Trump kidnapping Venezuela's president, which people were pointing out they kidnapped Noriega in Panama, and although I mean that was part of an operation, I guess. I don't know how much like Congress voted to do that or anything like that. Can you hear me in the chat? If you haven't heard, Trump messed up, as far as I can tell, kidnapped president of Venezuela. Seems like it should be a big mistake. The way I've heard people reporting on it was to say that he captured the president of Venezuela and that the incoming president, the one who's going to replace this one, since I guess they're not getting their president back, kidnapped his wife too. The incoming president will have to decide whether to play along with the Americans or do a retaliation or escalate things. It's kind of like just what kind of people, what type of expectation would there be for you to play along? Now, here, yeah, in America, you capture President Trump, you kidnap President Trump, good. Like, we will have a holiday for that. We will celebrate that. I mean, it sounds like you believe what Trump tells you, which is sad. I mean, I feel sorry for you. But it's just, I mean, like, I feel sorry for you that you think that. It's hard for me to talk to you. I mean, I'm sorry. Are you like really old or something? Yeah, I'm sorry, but Trump's not good. He just kidnapped the president. And I just finished saying, like, does he expect people to just accept them kidnapping the president? But we would accept them kidnapping the president here. You wouldn't. You'd probably be upset about it. But we would like it if they just kidnapped Trump. If he's going around kidnapping presidents, well, if somebody kidnapped him, we would like it. You guys might be upset. But think about it. Do you expect the people of Venezuela to be upset that he kidnapped the president? Maybe they're going to celebrate or something. Maybe they resented their president. I guess we'll find out. I mean, that's what you think because he told you that. But it's just sad. It's sad that you think that. It's like, it's sad if you think that and you're an American. There's a different type of sad that it is if you're not American, but you think that and say things like that. But you're just part of this whole thing because you live in, some other country. What is what? Oh, he just said, is the truth. He thinks that that guy's a cartel. He just thinks that like, the real tip off to the fact that what Trump is telling you is a lie is Trump saying it. There's nothing he's ever done that's good except for undoing something he did. There's nothing he's ever said that's true. Like, you're not getting 15,000% discount on your drugs. They're not going to pay you, you know, 150 times what you paid for it to take it. It's just not a thing. And it's not just he's an idiot and a kidnapper and a Nazi and a pedophile and a traitor. It's all those things. But it's also that he makes you those things. He makes you okay with those things and he makes you into those things. Ultimately, it's really sad. No, I described, what was I talking about? What Trump made you, a traitor. Like, you're a traitor. You betrayed Jesus. You betrayed America. You betrayed humanity. You betrayed your community. No, I'm just telling you, you're a traitor. Don't be a traitor. Trump made you a traitor. Like, you don't understand now because you're too stupid. Like, there's no point in talking to you. You're too stupid to understand. But Trump made you a traitor. I'm doing this right now. I'm helping save you people from your stupid treason. Although, I have to clarify, it's stupid to support Trump if you live in America. But it's a whole different kind of stupid to support him when you live in another country. And so far, you haven't had any consequences for that. I'm going to go ahead and curse you for supporting Trump. I'm going to go ahead and curse your community, your family, and friends. But mostly, I'm going to curse Trump and Putin through you. So you will have done some good in your life. For once, the one time you did something good is you carried a curse to Trump and Putin, your masters. Trump and Putin and Netanyahu. Because you guys love Trump and Putin and Netanyahu, don't you? There's one of those that you may or may not like. Oh, I only hate Nazis. I only hate Trump-Putiners. But I hate them pretty significantly. I hate them in the way that they will remember the fact that we had this interaction. Viva Mexico. I can pin that as a comment. That seems good. Anyway, Trump, there's no square root of 12. Or it's like 2 square root 3. Okay, so Trump kidnapped Maduro, president of um, Venezuela. And if somebody wants to kidnap Trump, go right ahead. Like anybody. If any country wants to kidnap Trump, just to make a point. Oh, you guys thought it was fine to kidnap the president of Venezuela? Okay. Maybe somebody will kidnap Trump. We would welcome that. Americans, all Americans, would welcome that. Americans think Trump is wrong. Americans would like to stop Trump. Dude, he's not even a president. He's a traitor. You're a traitor. You know what the consequences for treason are. Nothing. That was one of Trump's heroes, huh? The Unabomber? It's ironic how the terrorists you claim to be mad about are your heroes. This isn't about your sheep preferences. Trump kidnapped the president of Venezuela. He's a traitor. Trump supporters are traitors. There's going to be consequences. Probably the most immediate consequence will be Taiwan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the people of Venezuela aren't like celebrating and things. I mean, it'd be interesting if it was something helpful, but I think it would be helpful if somebody kidnapped Trump. That would be interesting. You guys would probably be triggered. We'd be celebrating. Just think about it. Somebody kidnaps Trump. How many people would be celebrating? How many people were at his birthday parade? 1,500. How many people will be? I mean, how many people will be upset if they kidnap Trump? How many people were at his birthday parade? About 1,500. If they kidnap Trump, how many people will be celebrating? About 150 million. That's the difference here. That's what's going to happen. Prove what? How can we prove what? No, that many people did not vote for Trump. That's just a ridiculous claim. Okay, you said 3/4 of the country voted for Trump. Not even half the country votes. So 3/4 of the country did not vote for Trump. It's just like it's like trying to get back 150,000% on drug prices. They're not going to pay you that much to take drugs. So all these people are just triggered by the truth. Trump shouldn't be kidnapping presidents, but if we are kidnapping presidents now, kidnap Trump. Or for that matter, if you're kidnapping presidents, kidnap Putin. Kidnap Netanyahu. Trump's a kidnapper. Oh, you think the people in comments are just rage baiting because they're Trump Putineers? No, that's what they do. That's all they ever do. They don't have a self to be. They have a mind of Putin's own. Do you know that Ukraine's beating Russia in the war? Do you have that information? Do you have the information about how many generals Ukraine has killed? How many Russian generals they've killed recently? Do you have the information about the assassination plot against the Russian insurgency? The leader of the Russian insurgency, Putin, paid somebody $500,000 to kill him, and the guy faked the killing, took the money, gave it to Ukraine to kill more Russians, and gave them a bunch of information on the inner workings of Russia, because Russians are so fucking stupid. And all their Trump Putineers, all their supporters are so fucking stupid. All the trolls that troll for Trump and Putin, so fucking stupid. Especially when they come to my live, because I'll just curse you. Yeah, why is Trump hiding the Epstein files? So he can kidnap more people. Y'all are helping him do it for now, but it won't last long. Trump's gonna try to kidnap a bunch of babies when he takes their citizenship away. Trump will be kidnapping a bunch of babies for his sex trafficking rings. That's what you guys are. That's what you guys voted for. Trump kidnapping babies for his sex trafficking rings. Maybe don't do that. Don't support Trump kidnapping babies for his sex trafficking rings. Don't support Trump kidnapping presidents. Or if Trump is going to kidnap some presidents, kidnap Putin. Why wouldn't Trump kidnap Putin? I mean, we know he's his bitch, right? But like, if we're kidnapping people, okay, Trump won't kidnap Putin. Why wasn't like France kidnap Putin? Oh, they're too busy trying to put a hit out on Candace Owens. No, France could kidnap Putin. I mean, you're kidnapping people, right? That's how we're doing it now. Kidnapping leaders. Kidnap fucking Putin. Who cares? What are they gonna do? Nuke France for kidnapping Putin when Putin's then in France? And they probably would. Russians are stupid, right? So There are no religions or countries. It's all one big game. The wheels will keep turning. Dude, there are definitely religions and countries. They don't have to be countries, but there are definitely religions and will remain religions forever. So, what do you mean? Why is it gray? I don't understand the question. So, Trump kidnapped the president of Venezuela. If somebody kidnapped Trump, we would be having a party. Are they having a party in Venezuela? The people who wouldn't be having a party in America if they kidnapped Trump are some wretched traitors. And they shouldn't act out when something happens to Trump because it's not going to be a good look. Just like supporting Trump already, like a lot of people have already found out that it was a mistake because it's had negative repercussions on them. But when it actually turns around, you're really going to wish you'd never supported Trump or that you'd stop supporting him sooner, that you were further away from the days when you supported Trump. Oh my gosh. This Trumper in comments is trying to lie about stuff. You know he's a liar because he's a Trump supporter, right? So, oh my gosh, he joined 11 years ago, 18 subscribers. Stop supporting the system entirely. Do you think you're like Buddhist or something? Are you like claiming that you're like, it's like, dude, there's going to be some sort of system. We can change the system entirely. Stop supporting the system entirely. What does that mean when you're on a phone saying it? Like, what can you think that you mean by that? Go out and fish? Live in the woods or something? What do you think you mean? It's like these people who don't support Jasmine Crockett. They're so creepy. If you don't support Jasmine Crockett, if you need some serious help, or, because you've been swarmed by a whole group of people who are lying about her, or you're one of those people lying about her, like, there's just a certain threshold of do you know you're lying or are you part of the people lying? But it doesn't take that much people telling you the truth to get you out of it. Dude, things are not changing massively I mean, things have already been changing to some degree, but like, you're not some Tom Sawyer, like, we just need to stop fascists now, you know? Whether we have teleportation, time travel devices in the future or not, we need to stop the fascists now. We got Trump and Putin and Netanyahu. That's the evil people we got to deal with. We can deal with them. We can get rid of them. We can get rid of the little minions, the Trump-Hooteniers. We just got to call them out for what they are. Say, hey, you're kidnapping the president of Venezuela. Maybe somebody should kidnap you. Or maybe the fact that that really paves the way for China to take Taiwan if they want. Then they will. Who's going to stop them when we just started a war in Venezuela? A country we have zero claim to. And we're kidnapping presidents, so what if China wants to go kidnap the mayor of Taiwan or whatever it is? President of Taiwan. Anyway, Trump kidnapping the president is going to be part of his downfall. I've been predicting his downfall forever. I was saying making fun of Rob Reiner was going to be his downfall. In honor and memory of Rob Ryder, we'd overthrow Trump. But we didn't. Not yet, but I mean, it is part of the same thing. It's like Nicki Minaj. She had all these cracks in the dam of her support all the time, kept forming. And then she did the Charlie Kirk thing, or the Erica Kirk thing, and called J.D. Vance an assassin. And, it all burst on her. There's probably still a little bit of dam there. But the same thing's going to happen to Trump. Well, don't be a Nazi. You wouldn't like to ask questions. And I'm not running away. I'm going to shut down the live because I'm sleepy. But ask your questions. But since you're a Nazi, if you don't want to be called a Nazi, stop being a Nazi. I'm sorry that you're so butthurt that by being called what you are is so triggering to you that you then can't have a conversation when all we were doing was having a conversation. No, I'm turning off the live because I'm sleepy and because you don't have a question. He said he's trying to pretend he has a question. He doesn't have a question. But go ahead. The person who says stop supporting the system entirely has a question. We await your question. No, we call you Nazis because you're Trump-Boutonniers, and that's what you are. You're not socialists. What's the plan? That was the question? What's the plan? Well, it depends on how far out you want to zoom. One plan is to replace Christianity. Have you heard of it? Are you new? Right, we know you're Nazis. You can shut up. I'm talking to Finn. Have you had any Christian churches in your area? Do you have any familiarity with Christianity? The religion? Didn't you say something about religions and was there somebody else who said religions and countries are fake? Christianity's fake. Do you want to know the plan? Do you still want to know the plan? Christianity's fake, so we replace it. Okay? You said there are no religions and countries. It's all one big game. The wheels will keep turning. Do you want to know how to replace the Christian religion? And by replacing the Christian religion, you end Trumpism, you end war, you end Trumpism, you end war, you end patriarchy. Luther didn't end patriarchy. If you're talking about Martin Luther, or you're talking about how do you end war with replacing religion? You replace Christianity. You end war by replacing Christianity because Christianity has been embedded in all the empires of the world. And you end war because when you replace Christianity, you end those empires. So who's left to do the wars? Yeah, there are wars in history that did not involve Christianity, but think of the last empires there's other empires besides the Roman Empire. But the Roman Empire became a Christian empire, and then all these European empires were all Christian empires. The Dutch, Portuguese, Spanish, American, British, and now the American empires are all, to some degree, Christian empires. We know you guys are Nazis and Klansmen. We know you're Nazis and Klansmen, okay? You're not part of the conversation, okay? Your only reason your comments are allowed to be here is so Nazi hunters can hunt you down in the future. So, Rome never fell. Heard of Khazaria? No, I haven't heard of that. What is it? Are you following me, though? Replace Christianity. The way to replace Christianity is the Church of Judas. Check out the hashtag Church of Judas. This is a plan Jesus had. The reason he set Judas outside of Christianity was to come back and replace it at this time. Okay, I don't know. You seem like you have some obsession with the Jews. I'm talking about how you'd replace Christianity. You're like 2 religions back, dude. Like, I don't think you're ready for this conversation. Sorry. Are you claiming date? What? Oh my gosh. Sorry about the trolls and comments. Sorry about our president kidnapping the president of Venezuela. Hopefully somebody will kidnap him. They play the religions against each other. Dude, nobody cares about that. It's replace Christianity. Okay? You don't know anything about other religions. You only know about Christianity, and Christianity was a trap. Listen to me. Replacing Christianity ends Trumpism. Do you want to end Trumpism? No, all there is trolls is because fucking net and YouTube. I should. You're full of hate. Well, you can't spell your. Okay, you're not intelligent enough to discuss with. You've given Nazi tendencies because you're like trying to say stuff about Jewish people. Like, you sound like a Klansman. You're not intelligent enough to talk to. I appreciate trying for a minute, but just wish you were not an unintelligent person. Why can't you guys ever spell your? So pathetic. Why are you guys so stupid? Why is everybody in the chat so stupid? Alright, to remind me to curse you guys for being Trump-Putiners. I'm cursing you guys for supporting Trump. I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. Yeah, I only hate Trump-Putiners. I only hate Nazis. Everybody hates Nazis. Welcome to the world, you dumb fuck. I'll hate Nazis on behalf of all the other people in the world that you somehow cannot come in contact with who hate you for being a Nazi. That's what's going on. Hateful, closed-minded bastard. He's so mad. Such mad little Trumpers. Such mad Trumpers. You don't look. Oh, no, you're a new person. Sorry, I confused your green. How does ending Christianity equal no wars? Oh, you're waiting on a curse to set in? Then never mind. I don't need to talk to you. Dude, you're all dudes. Why are you all in here being dudes? How gay is that? Like, why don't y'all go be gay? Why are you ashamed of being gay? That you only ever want to talk to dudes in a chat with a bunch of other dudes. If you just weren't ashamed of being gay, that would be fun. It would be fun for everybody. Just that little tweak you have to do. Just stop being ashamed of being gay. And then you can go talk to a dude who wants to talk to dudes with a bunch of other dudes, and you'll all be having fun. Dude, you're not viewers. You're not my viewers. You're a bunch of fucking Nazi trolls. You're all gayer than fuck. Like, you should appreciate that and go be gay instead of being ashamed of it and trolling people because you're miserable fucks. You can't spell your. You're saying you're the troll, but you can't spell your. Look, here's a rule of thumb. Whatever way you think you should spell your, spell it the other way. You're dumber than fuck. Like, look, it's just right there. You spelled your, and you spelled it like that, like a dumb fuck. Don't do that. You look so fucking stupid. It's pathetic. Yeah, actually, the live was started to talk about Trump kidnapping Maduro. I think they should kidnap Trump. I think everybody else in the live besides you would be triggered by that. Let me pin your message. because everybody else in the live would be triggered if they kidnap Trump. But what would we do if they kidnap Trump? Oh my gosh, why can't he spell your? Do I have to block this fucker just so I don't have to hear how badly he spells your every single fucking time? I even told him the secret recipe. Just spell your the opposite of the way you think you should spell your. If you think you should spell it Y-O-U-R, spell it Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. If you think you should spell it Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, spell it Y-O-U-R. Okay, or just say you are a huge idiot. That's much better. That doesn't make you look like a giant idiot trying to say somebody's an idiot. If you block your trolls, no one will be left. If I block my trolls, then like the point of like cursing you guys and cursing Trump and Putin and through you, that doesn't get to work. And if people want to hunt Nazis in the future and they see that you guys are Nazis in the chat, they can more easily hunt you the more comments you leave. So it's just like you're leaving breadcrumbs for Nazi hunters. You know, it's like you're pretty worthless, but that's a noble profession that people will have endless resources for in the future. The curses do exactly. They curse you and Trump and Putin and Netanyahu. They can pretty much do anything. Like curses can be pretty extreme. Some things that happened after I cursed you guys before is the death of Charlie Kirk, the death of Greg Biffle. Um, like any of your people that die, probably the people in that fire in Sweden. Like that's you guys shouldn't put yourselves out there to get cursed for being Trump-Putineers, people who really deserve curses. Yeah, that's why you guys get cursed. Not really. I mean, I'm pretty happy to curse you guys. No, I didn't do it like Israel or like the Groypers. I didn't do it like Nick Fuentes did it. But that's the order of events. You guys start getting cursed, the people you start care about getting cursed, and bad things happen to them. That's how magic works. It doesn't have to, it's like, I don't have to magically pay somebody to, it's like that's not how it works. Why can't you guys spell your? You guys don't have any ability to curse. You guys only have the Antichrist Trump with you. Yeah, I've got more soul than the rest of y'all put together. I'll probably have y'all souls by the end of this live. It's pretty sad. You guys haven't even watched the voodoo dolls that stopped ICE in New Orleans? You guys haven't even watched those videos and you're watching this? You're not ready for this. Dude, you don't have the ability to curse Jake Whitehead 4911. You don't even have the ability to YouTube. Look at you, dude. You joined 11 years ago and you got 3 subscribers. You have no ability. I am top witch. Okay. Alright, I'm going to just keep cursing you guys. I don't know what you guys are. I mean, you're trolls, but yeah, a lot of people that are on this live or subscribe to this live or whatever are trolls. Like, I would change what you are if I could. Dude, YouTube isn't the only platform. Why the fuck are you here? You just made my point even stronger. Why are you here? You have other platforms you could use and you're here on YouTube and you're here? Dude, that doesn't make no fucking sense. All you did to be here is just get cursed, Mr. Hatley5894. That's all that you accomplished by being here, is you got you and your fucking stupid ass family and community cursed. You joined 7 years ago and you have 11 subscribers. Why are you guys so pathetic? Oh, so Antoine, since you just got here, let me go ahead and let you shut up forever. You're not even producing any content for the Nazi hunters. To troll you for my followers in Berlin. Dude, what a wannabe Nazi so bad. Mr. Hatley5894 says, to troll you for my followers in Berlin. Okay. I thought you said you could do curses, Jake Whitehead. Let's see what Jake Whitehead said. That's so funny. Trump Putin hears your Space Force in the streets. You shouldn't have told that to the YouTube witches. Yeah, we been here. You getting cursed, my guy. No, I have the ability to curse. I am top witch. You know? I was making you fun of you because it's obvious it's time. Well, wait and find out. Do you have any family? I would encourage you to go talk to your family. Do you have family? Are you a fan of NASCAR? Do you know who Greg Biffle is? I mean, was? You dumb fuck. People who can't spell your saying things are dumb. Anyway, cursing all you Nazis in chat, cursing all Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you guys. So you actually did some good in this life, even though you're completely worthless. Do, 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 do. Try to look you up. I just looked at your past comments to show that you're full of shit. Does anyone actually like you, Chris Britt 67653? Let's look and see. You joined 12 years ago. You have 26 subscribers. You don't make any content. You don't ever contribute anything. You just troll. You've trolled for 12 years. Isn't that a pathetic waste of your life? Let me put it this way. You've wasted your life being pathetic, trolling people. Like, you don't get another life. You don't get another life. You know? You don't get to have life again. This is what you're wasting your life doing. Trolling for the Antichrist Trump. Jesus could help you out of that. Jesus can save you from Trump. All you gotta do is realize that you're caught by the Nazis. I'm sorry. Your paragraph doesn't make any sense. To Putin didn't read. Trump should probably be kidnapped. Netanyahu should probably be kidnapped. Putin should probably be kidnapped. Don't you agree? Zionists are probably the stupidest people on the planet besides Trump Putiners. Because the Zionists let the Trump Putiners trick them into doing a genocide, which they're going to repay them for with a genocide. I don't know. Somebody in chat supports Israel. Why don't you ask them? I can do a wedding if you want. We get it. Nazis are in chat. Lots of Nazis in chat. What's a genocide? What genocide? No, dude, your paragraph just doesn't make any sense. You want me to read it to you and point out why it doesn't make any sense? Again, what does subscriber count have to do with anything? Okay, that made sense, but you want me to tell you what subscriber count makes have to do with anything? If you ever made any content, you would have some subscribers. You guys never do because for 11 or 17 or 4 years or 3 months or 5 minutes or however long you've had an account, all you've ever done is troll. Then you prove that by the next sentence you say is trolling is good. So you're bragging about trolling because you're a troll. But then the evidence, your support for saying trolling is good is to say trolling is good to call out people like you. Why do you think it would be good to call out people like me? Again, you're saying that it's good to troll for MAGA. It's good to troll for Trump. You can't say honest things for Trump. But you're saying it's good to troll for Trump, to call out people who are against Trump. So all you're really doing is like doubling down on your support for Trump. Again, your comment that makes sense grammatically at this point, but it doesn't make any fucking sense because you're a fucking Trumper. And you're trying to kind of act like you're just, oh, I'm just trolling for fun. No, you're a Trumper. Trolling is good to call people like you. Trolls have no power if you had reasons why you felt how you do, LOL. That shit don't make any sense. What the fuck do you think you were saying? Dude, I can tell you support Trump. That's your fucking problem. When you just think trolling people who are anti Trump is not supporting Trump, you're a fucking Trump troll. 2 genocides? No, 3 genocides. At least. They're doing a genocide in Ukraine. They're doing a genocide in Gaza. They're doing a genocide in America. And they will do a genocide in Israel when they're done using the Israelis to do their genocide in Gaza. You know they will. That dumbass with the Israeli flag doesn't know they will. I don't think it's a genocide because wars have civilian casualties. You know it's a genocide. Okay, so for instance, the guy with the Israeli flag sees the other guy, Mr. Hatley 5894, who says Luftwaffe is awesome. So he's praising the Nazi Air Force or whatever, right? But you're going to have a problem with me. That guy's praising the Nazi Air Force in the chat, 2 comments away from yours. I know you saw him praising the Nazi Air Force, but you got a problem with me. No, I'm insulting you now. There is a reason to insult you because you got an Israeli flag, but you got people making Nazi comments, and you got a problem with me. You want to say something to Mr. Hatley? Why don't you read Mr. Hatley's comments and tell him how you feel? Burr 100-V5Q. What do you think I'm ignoring, Jake Whitehead? No one is here making Nazi comments. Dude, I literally didn't see anything except Nazi comments. I'm scrolling through to see if I see some comments that aren't Nazi. And like some people who have confirmed that they're Nazis in other comments are saying a few things that aren't Nazi, but I could already tell you were Nazis. Oh, and you're the guy who's been making Nazi comments. If you support Trump, you're a Nazi. Okay? You support Trump, you fully admit that. So you are a Nazi. You're too stupid to realize it, but that's what you are. Yeah, every single comment in the chat's been a Nazi comment so far. I should not have entertained you guys for this long or like allowed you to do your Nazi shit this long. That's why the only usefulness you have is I can curse you. I can curse Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. And I can curse your family and friends. No, I'm outnumbered because it's a Nazi platform infested by Nazis. That's why it's called Net and YouTube. Netanyahu's a Nazi. You guys are Nazis. Trump and Putin are Nazis. Mm-hmm. Okay, I hope I never see you again. I hope you don't ever come back. Never come back. Never come back. I can be hateful to you fucking Nazis all I want. It's only appropriate to hate Nazis. All people hate Nazis, especially Americans. All Americans hate Nazis. And none of y'all are Americans. But just so you know, we all hate you Nazis. And we hate Trump kidnapping the president of Venezuela.